Okay, so we are midway through 2022, and with that being said, here are 5 games I highly recommend you download for your Xbox Series X or even Series S. With that being said, all these 5 games are optimized for your console, and it's not going to be the regular Halo, Forza, all those. These games are games I played, they're fantastic, and stay tuned because I'm really excited to share these games with you because I love them so much. Anyway, let's get right into it. Okay, so when it comes to the top 5 games, they are all optimized for the Xbox Series X or the Series S. All look beautiful, so I'm gonna start off with the very first game, and that is the Quarry. Now, let me tell you something. This game looks beautiful. I play it on the Xbox Series X, and the graphics is just amazing. The story is even better, and the fact that they used real actors and the way they directed this game really makes it seem like a movie. Like, this game is my favorite game out of the 5 and was the game that I had a lot of trouble putting down. Like, I stayed up until 5 a.m. playing this game for like 2 days in a row, and it's just an amazing game. With this game, each decision you make does affect what happens and how your game goes, but let me tell you something. It's scary, but it's not super scary to where you're like, I can't play it anymore, but it's just the right amount of scare. And the file size isn't too big. It's literally like 43 gigs. So this one, like I said, is my favorite. I highly recommend you get this one right now because if you like an amazing story, if you like a game that is gonna keep you on the edge of your seat and you're tired of those first-person shooters, you wanna take a break, but still something that is just fantastic, I highly recommend this game. Now, when it comes to the Quarry, this game is not on Game Pass. Right now, it is, I believe, $69.99 or $79.99, depending on which version you get, but it is completely worth it. Wait a little bit, they may have a sale coming soon on the Xbox site or even Target or Walmart. If you have the Series X, you could get the disc version, but this game is worth every penny. I love this game. It is my favorite game on the list, and I highly recommend it. Trust me. Once you play it, you are definitely going to enjoy it. The way the story is, the way the graphics are, everything on this game is just amazing, and it is my favorite game on this list. Now, with the second game on this list, it is very different from the first. However, I love it so much, and that is LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. Now, when it comes to LEGO Star Wars, everything about this is just fantastic. First of all, the graphics are so clean, like it legit looks like you're playing with little Legos because of the way the sun and the light shines off of the Legos or the way that the lightsaber kind of shines off of their face. The graphics look really crazy. Another thing I love about this game is that you get to play split screen. So whether you want to play just by yourself or play with somebody else, you definitely have that option. Now, when it comes to LEGO Star Wars, you can literally be whichever character that you want in the Star Wars saga. So if you want to be R2-D2, if you want to be Darth Maul, if you want to be Mandalorian, you can be anybody. If you want to be Obi-Wan, you could be Obi-Wan. And within each movie, if you're a Star Wars fan like myself, this game is fantastic because you could definitely explore whatever little realm is there. And the top reasons why I recommend this game is because this is my favorite co-op game that I have played in a very long time, especially when it comes to split screen. 2, if you're a Star Wars lover, like I said, you can explore all the areas, you could be any character, but the fact that they do such a great job on telling the whole movies through while you're playing and sprinkling a little bit of humor on top of it is just funny and hilarious. This game is fantastic and is why it's ranked number 2. Now, when it comes to LEGO Star Wars, it is going to be 46 gigs, so a little bit bigger, but still not 100, not 120, nothing crazy like that, but a game I highly recommend you play. And the third game on this list, I feel like will be the most controversial game on this list, and that is Cyberpunk 2077. Yes, some people hate it, some people love it. Me personally, I love this game. And if you have the Xbox Series X, it plays beautifully. When it comes to Cyberpunk 2077, they have definitely done a great job on getting all the quirks out, and on the Xbox Series X, it plays amazing. The graphics are beautiful and the story is really good too. Now, if you like first-person shooters and you really love sci-fi, this game I have played twice already and it is one of my favorite games. It's very similar to the Quarry, whereas each decision you make affects your story or your gameplay in the long run. Now, this game is super fun and I highly recommend it to anybody who loves sci-fi and first-person shooters. And I love the way that you get to customize your character and just how real life it is. Trust me, whenever you're going around and you need to choose whether you want to be a little stealthy with a katana or you just want to go in guns blazing or just hack into their brain, trust me, this game is amazing and I love it. Some people may hate it. Yes, when it first came out, it was not the greatest, but now, mid-2022, I highly recommend this game. It's awesome, and trust me, once you pick it up, you're not gonna wanna put it down. This is one of my favorites. Let me know down in the comments down below if you like Cyberpunk, if you played it yet, or if you're planning to play it, because I know this game is probably the most controversial on the list. Anyways, on to the next one. Now, the fourth game on this list only comes in at about 7 gigs, and it reminds me a lot of Super Smash. And with that being said, it is the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. Now, the reason why I love this game so much is that you can play as your childhood favorite characters if you used to watch Nick a lot. And it does have that Super Smash vibe, so if you have a lot of people over and you're looking for a game to play, you just don't have to stick to racing games. You can play this fighting game and it is amazing. The maps are really cool. If you want, you could be whoever, Danny Phantom, you could be Cat Dog. I love playing as Garfield. People love SpongeBob, Sandy Cheeks. You can play as all of your favorite characters. They did update it to where the voiceovers are really good, but trust me, I haven't had any issues. For 7 gigs and a game that's really going to be fun if you have a lot of people over, I highly recommend this one. Now, there isn't really a story mode in this game because it's more of a fighting game, but this is one of my favorite games that I have played in a very long time, right next to Super Smash. So, like I said, if you don't have a Nintendo and you really want those old school Smash vibes, or you want a game that's gonna have everybody interacting, everybody on the screen having a great time, this game is my favorite. You can download other people, like I think that robot girl, I forgot what her name is. If you know it, put it in the comments. But this game is number 4 because it just gets the party going. It brings back a lot of old memories and it's just a really great game to play. And the graphics are pretty good. Not as good as the other ones, but like, it's a great game. So the last game on this list is one of my favorites, and it was actually on my top 5 last year too, because they keep updating it and they keep adding so much more to this game, and that is No Man's Sky. Now, I love this game because the graphics are amazing. And I know I've been saying that with a lot, but when it comes to space travel, when you're flying directly from space into your planet, you see the beautiful mountains, especially on the Series X. It just looks fantastic. The grass looks amazing. The way the sun shines off your armor looks fantastic. So this game is available on Game Pass, and like I said, it's only like 13 gigs. They have added and done so much work to this game. It is amazing. You could do so many things while you travel these planets. You could find quests, you could kill aliens, you could be in starship battles. They have done so much with this game. You could create your own house, you could do so many things. You can even have a pet now. So when it comes to this game, there are trillions, I mean trillions of planets and galaxies that you can travel to. It is wild. You could fly, you could pick whatever ship you want. So you can do so many things in this game. You can have an exosuit, you could build a car, ride it around. You could do a lot in this game. And what's really cool is the whole community around it. Now, the community makes this game too. They have sat since it first came out and seen what it's become today, and this game is amazing. Like I said, it is on Game Pass, so if you have Game Pass, I highly recommend it. Now, whenever it is the weekend, you can go and you can do challenges with other people on the map. But this one is a really great game, like I said, especially if you love space, if you love exploring everything about like space and planets and just space exploration. This game is fantastic. Now, don't think of it as like a first-person shooter because, I mean, you can still shoot first-person, but it's nothing too crazy. It's very relaxing, it's very chill, and it's just a great game. It's kind of like Minecraft just times a lot more. Whereas you can build what you want, but you just go from planet to planet and explore. This game is fantastic. Highly recommend it. Now, that is it for my top 5 games for the Xbox Series X and the Series S. If you have any that I didn't mention in here, go ahead, let me know down in the comments down below. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of games that I am looking forward to for the Xbox, such as Starfield, such as the one the director from Rick and Morty's doing, and then Forza just added the Hot Wheels thing that's coming up soon, so that is going to be really sick as well. If you don't have an Xbox Series X or an Xbox Series S and you're on the fence about it, I highly recommend you step into the Xbox world because Xbox has a lot to offer, especially with Game Pass. Anyways, stay tuned. Like I said, let me know down in the comments if you have a favorite game that wasn't mentioned, or if you're waiting for a game to come out like Starfield or any of those, let me know down in the comments below too. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.